We're in the evening of the second day, and I barely even looked at the body. Just barely. Why is that, you ask? Because I was busy interrogating people, or solving mystery cases, or collecting bottles, or making money because I'm a hobo cop. And you know what? It's been fun. It's been fun. The only problem now is that Kim might be a little bit upset with me, but thankfully, we're gonna make amends.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
72%. This is a white check. What kind of boots?
Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails, all over the yard. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Lieutenant? Workers' boot tracks.
Noted.
The lieutenant takes out his little notebook.
8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. Where else have we seen a gang of men in work boots? That's right, the hardy boys in the mess hall of Welling in Rags.
Go over them one by one.
1. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 46. Just like Titus was wearing in his booth. This is the big dick, Titus Hardy. The one with the ball cap on his head.
Visual calculus is wild. Did I just paint this whole thing inside my head? With numbers, names, everything. This is insane.
Is it? They didn't even bother to change boots. Putting them on the scene is easy. Maybe even too easy.
As if someone told them to be there, do that. At that exact moment.
2. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 44. Either the blonde muscular guy, Glenn, or the young guy with a plectrum around his neck. 3. Hobnailed work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 43. The inked banger, perhaps. 4. Standard work boot. Number 45 or 46. Theo, the old smoker. You think you even see a tiny fleck of cigarette ash inside the print.
What else?
5. Another standard work boot. Reinforced toes. Number 44. Same as before. Either the musician, Eugene, or the muscle-bound blonde, Glenn. 6. Light as air. Same make of boot, but number 41. Small like a rat, shanky.
I am pretty good at this, ain't I?
You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens, and the tracks burn in it with strange beauty.
Count the rest.
7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. The imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. Fat Angus, carrying something?
Oh, wow. Was the man dead before they hanged him? And they brought the body here? And the last one?
8. Another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole. The right sole is smoother, more worn. Curious. A missing 8th Hardy Boy.
7 sets of tracks, right? The Hardy Boys were here.
8, actually.
That's all? Interesting. Then one of them seems to be missing. Anything else out of the ordinary?
Note to self. This would be a good question to ask Titus. Where's the 8th man?
Light step. Number 41 shoe.
I'm guessing that's the skinny Hardy boy. The one with his front teeth missing.
Yes.
I could still be wrong, but I'm probably not.
A heavy one. 200-kilogram imprint.
200? This could be the combined weight of two people, one carrying the other who's tied up. Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built armored man. Maybe it was a fat Hardy boy, the one sitting in the middle.
That, or that man was carrying the body here.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
You're right, the fat guy from the booth was carrying the victim.
Possibly, yes.
The lieutenant marks something down in his notebook.
But why?
You're thinking, why did they have to carry him?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows.
Maybe the carrier wanted to impress his peers, demonstrate his physical might.
Could he have been showing off? Maybe the carrier wanted to impress his peers?
You mean a display of athletic ability meant to belittle the victim? A local champion carrying the intruder alone? I can see it. Anyway, the others?
An aberration. One soul is smoother than the other.
Interesting. Let's name it the Old Soul. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the missing Hardy boy. Wonder who he is.
Do you have any ideas, Lieutenant? There's one person that comes to mind. And that is Rene. He is not involved with the Hardy Boys or the Union in any way, as far as he told us. Actually, as a matter of fact, he didn't tell us, but we know that he has a bad knee. At least that's what I remember.
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor? Or maybe a drummer?
So one of the people we are looking for is a drummer.
No, it's not. Forget I said it. We are not looking for a drummer. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
I was actually thinking the exact same thing.
He doesn't seem to hear you, looking south toward the traffic jam instead. The machines are silent. The engines are all turned off.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
Yes, prudent.
Mm-hmm.
The lieutenant writes the information down in his notebook, then reverts to the tracks in the mud. How old do you think these tracks are?
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
How do you know?
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do you think happened here?
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed, they all stood in a row here and looked at the tree.
Still, I'm surprised nobody ever saw anything, and if anyone saw anything, they wouldn't be able to talk because they would be afraid of the Union boys, the Hardy boys. So I can see why everybody keeps quiet about this. The whole neighborhood. There are so many people who saw what happened or heard what happened. And nobody told us anything at all. We've learned zero for a couple of days now.
So far, so good. Only one thing missing.
He looks at the tracks, face lighting up from the realization.
Of course, there were 8 tracks, but there are only 7 Hardy boys.
8 trucks, 7 Hardy Boys. He's thinking about something. Should we give him some time? Let's do this.
Mm-hmm. Which one is missing, do you think? I'm going to say it was our odd soul.
So the odd soul was present at the lynching, but isn't in the mess hall right now.
Yes, I doubt the Hardys are going to tell us who this person is. For now, it's best if we just keep our eyes open. I'm sure our investigation will eventually lead us to the odd soul.
We've been through all of it. Man, that was huge. That was big. Damn. Can I look at the body, or am I gonna start puking my guts out again? I have ammonia, but is that enough?
Fuck does Kuno care?
Empathy? 3%? Legendary? Kuno, I threw up and I can't investigate the body now. What? Got any I'm sorry? I want to discuss the body with you again, Kuno.
The fuck about it? You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Shut up.
Get lost,
I have more questions about the crime scene.
Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it?
The dead man's clothes were in the trash container. How did they get there?
Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno.
I need to know. It could be a lead in the investigation. Someone may have tampered with the murder scene.
Listen, listen. Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. Sad shit. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real.
500 real? I don't think so. Alright, entertain me. What's so great about these pants?
Pig, these are found modulars. Liquid fit, performance crotch, urban survival shit. Made in Mirova by scientists. Pants scientists.
Pants scientists.
Believe it, you need this shit.
He unzips his jacket to give you a quick peek at the plastic-wrapped pants. They are graphite black and look brand new.
These could drastically improve your chances of survival in the urban wilderness. Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pants. They are tartan ready.
Oh lord, savoir-faire, physical instrument, please.
They will also make you into an idiot.
Thank you, conceptualization. I might be interested in the pants. Let's talk about this later.
Alright, Pico, shit's rolling.
Don't do business with the pig, Kuno. He's gonna steal all your money, Kuno.
As you can see, Kuno and C don't trust you. Can't do business without trust.
There's more to his distrust than being a pig. He feels threatened by something obscure in you. What that is, however, remains a puzzle for now.
There was also a mag in the trash.
The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again?
Yes, does this racist mug have anything to do with it?
Yeah, Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain. You saying you pigs are after the mug fucker, 'cause he's the clothes fucker?
I can't hear you, Kuno. Speak louder, Kuno.
That's exactly what I'm saying, Kuno. Someone has tampered with the crime scene. Cleaned some of it up.
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator.
He nods in approval.
Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did, he wouldn't squeal. But if you find out, maybe you can...
Tell the Kuno who it was. He's curious. He likes putting 2 and 2 together here.
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno. They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching. Get away from my Kuno.
Yeah? Get your bacon shit away. Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Get your shit done and out of Kuno's face.
What's in the greenhouse over there?
Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there.
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Eerie Uppergite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Eerie Uppergites of Ilmara. Not so much anymore.
Hold on, the gardener used to work there?
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Shit's nothing to Kuno.
He fills his lungs with the rancid air. His eyes get a little watery. The gardener, she's actually not a gardener. Turns out she's a union fixer.
The fuck does this have to do with the Kuno? Kuno doesn't give a shit who she is.
The ladder, ever climb it?
Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed.
So you would say that the ladder is unclimbable?
Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
Okay, if the kids cannot climb the ladder, that means adults cannot either.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
Thank you, Kim.
It's a trap, Kuno. Don't climb it, Kuno.
Kuno, there's a stack of, Eternite? What is Eternite?
That's just some shit roofing gimps left behind, lazy dinks.
What is an Internite?
There it is. That strange feeling again. As if there was more than meets the eye about that pile of roofing material.
Don't I have a single normal thing to say? Should we play by his rules? What should we do here? You can't hide it. I see without vision. With my inner eye.
Inner eye? Fuck are you talking about? Ask me a normal question, pig.
They're trying to make you feel stupid, Kuno.
I feel more stupid than he does.
You glance again at the roofing material in front of the shack. Yes, you should go back there.
In front of the shack. I might have questions later.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Got any speed? Wow. I don't want to ask that question when Kim is right next to me.
Kuno
It's
doesn't
weird.
fucking care.
I don't care either, Kuno. We're talking about this?
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
It's unlocked. And it is now a 72%. I'm pretty sure I have more perception to play with, don't I? Give me all the perception. All of it. What am I even wearing? What is this? Composure. I'll do this instead. Change my shoes. I don't think I do. Funny. Alright, it doesn't matter. It's a 72%. How bad can it be?
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
So the roofing material is called Eternite. I had no idea. Why am I looking at this pile of the roofing material?
Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly.
Pull the panels aside.
There it is. You see a shabby little door.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
Oh yes, Kim. It's so exciting. Also, it's too late. Maybe we should be doing this tomorrow. What is this place? An empty tube of Magnisola magnesium supplement. A silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder.
Amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. Maybe this Kuno kid knows where to find more. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
Kim, look away. For only but a moment?
There's a good vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
I wasn't thinking about taking it, I swear. I was thinking about justice. Someone has taken narcotics here. Perhaps the police should interfere.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However...
He points to the ladder in the corner.
See that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
Really? Way too convenient for me. The poster says, get out of the way or get fucked up. Cured pig's head. It looks mummified. Yoink! This is a lot smaller than I thought it would be. I mean, this space. It was a hatch. Damn. But we can't get there from here, can we? There's no access, not really. They must have used some sort of ladder or something, because if I click up here, I can't get to it. Or down there. So we have to use the hatch.
Yes?
Nothing. I misclicked on you. On purpose. Let's go ask the kids.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Kuno, I found your shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
I pushed the panels aside, Kuno.
And then what? You fucking there? You fucking Kuno's kingdom?
He's trying to fuck at you again, Kuno!
I found a plate covered with powder residue. Know anything about it?
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Holy shit, the kid's on drugs. I mean, we already knew that, didn't we? Yeah. I might have confused you with a pawn store owner.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
What's with a tube of magnesolum, Kuno?
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
He looks at you like you just pointed at the sun and asked what it was.
You could use some.
It's magnesium, right?
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a bottle.
This kid is going to OD.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno! He's gonna use it against you, Kuno!
Come on, it's just magnesium. Don't mystify it.
You're not getting this, Pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
He looks at you, eyes bulging.
Fuck you, Pig! Don't do mag! You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die!
I thought we were talking about Kuno here, not myself. What was with the pig head?
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Cool pig head. I liked it. I got one too. This one. Point to your head. It's shit.
What?
Kim, please. Listen. Trying to connect with the youngsters, Kim. Get with it.
What is this shit? Fucking on yourself. This is weird level shit. Kuno doesn't go there.
Fuck your shit back to normal! What is this?
Well played. No one saw that coming.
Me neither. I've heard enough of this.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
Hey, Kuno, got any speed?
Fucking right, Pig. Kuno's filling bathtubs with that shit. Kuno's a kingpin.
You're yanking my chain, aren't you, kid?
Don't be yanking your shit in front of the Kuno. Kuno's always serious, always rolling. Big kilo, but you ain't getting any. Get the fuck off.
Belying the act, he's actually telling the truth. Or at least 0.00001% of it. He has a little speed. He's just not giving it to you. You need to befriend him first.
Yeah, good luck with that. Man, tough crowd. It's hard talking to this kid. I don't know how. Let's talk about your shack again.
The fuck do you want with it? Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
Should we go there? Kuno, I threw up and I can't investigate the body now.
Yeah, like a fucking volcano. Yeah. Fucking pathetic.
Worth it.
You're lucky you didn't die there!
I hate her. I don't like her. Maybe you get some advice from me. I mean, you are obviously handling it quite well.
Yeah. Kuno's got some advice for you.
The kid looks to his left, then to his right, and then leans towards you.
What are you? Like 80, right? Maybe you should stop embarrassing yourself in front of a fucking kid.
Perhaps you could compress this negative energy and turn it into some sort of a Kuno-fied non-vomiter.
What?
Don't ask questions. Roll with it. It will work. I promise.
What? The Kuno-fied non-vomiter, here I come.
That's right. Turn your weaknesses into conceptual strengths. Try it again now.
What do you mean?
Yeah, like...
You're lucky you didn't die there!
Yeah. What are you?
Perhaps you could compress this negative energy and turn it into some sort of a Kuno-fied non-vomiter.
What?
That's right. Turn your weaknesses into conceptual strengths.
The fuck?
Try it again now.
Man. How are we going to work towards this? 3% empathy. How's my empathy like?
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
I don't fucking care either. It was empathy, right? I don't believe I had empathetic clothes. Nothing really. I have composure. Which is probably not enough. What were these pants anyway? Plasma electrochemistry, god ass! Although these jeans look worn, the wearer must have had an ass given to them by the mighty Lord himself. That beautiful peach-shaped man ass has imprinted itself so deep in the fabric, you can't but wonder if wearing them would start molding your own vague rear side into a more shapely form as well. I can't really tell. It depends. Let me see. I mean, it's not that bad. For my age, it could certainly be worse. I look terrible either way. Doesn't even matter. Dude, what are we doing here? I don't know. I can hold on to this for extra empathy points, but then I look super dumb. I'll get like an 8% now.
Care?
Yeah. Whatever, let's try it. Figure out what's going on with this kid.
He's on your crime scene, bossing you around. And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful.
Kuno, think you can turn the Kuno down for a moment. That's not gonna happen. Kuno, City of Rage, Night City. What's going on there? I'm intrigued.
No!
The evil shit behind the fence acts like she's coughing up a furball.
You told him about it and now he knows your name!
I don't think he's lame.
The city's not fucking lame. You are lame. Kuno's tired of defending Rage City from... Just fuck off, alright? And fuck you too, putting Kuno on the spot like that. Kuno doesn't need to fucking explain his shit. Kuno's king. He rules here. Fuck did you want?
Explain himself? As if explaining some kind of work? Some kind of avant-garde work way ahead of its time?
I'm intrigued.
You must get to the bottom of this one of these days. Sadly, it's unlikely to happen today.
Aww. We're back here again. Maybe there's a hidden check in there. More questions about the crime scene. Maybe we have to actually look at the body to have more questions that actually matter.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Kuno doesn't fucking care. Can I open this at any point I want?
The trash container stands in the spring snow.
I don't think I can open the lid. We don't have the key anymore.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
It's not like there's anything in there, I don't think.
There's nothing more of interest in this sludge of peels and meat byproduct. Try the carton, or there's nothing more. You see, you've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows, the methodology in your fingers. You're used to this.
Used to what? Dumpster diving?
No, searching for evidence in the trash.
Oh.
Good practice for dumpster diving.
Dive further.
A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below.
Yeah, there's
and
nothing in
turbo
here.
noodles. Nothing of note, however. The container sounds a muffled gong. Indirect modes of taxation. Turns out, those Financial Oversight Committee gangsters stuffed millions of hard-earned dividends away in the last place anyone thought to look. The hearts and minds of everyday Riversholians. You need to spread that deregulation gospel to the people. Tell them about that foreign fair tax. Preach that 98% gross burden. Preach it, preacher man. Set the brothers free. Taxes are racist.
Accept. I like this one quite a bit. The Coldo Mama Dakwa needs a lot more work. Actual art degree? -1 perception. I've never done those. There are so many. So many. Kim, isn't it too late for you?
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
What are those strange words you use, girl?
I come from the woods, Kuttavitu. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
Don't be traumatizing her. Get the fuck out of here.
I swear to God. These kids, man. These kids. Oh. Hey, where is she? I can see you. How did you get up there? How do I get up there? That's the disco dancer girl? The girl we said we want to have a fuck with? Good God. And I also have to pay for my stay here. I didn't find a sad song. Where can we find a sad song?
Can I help you?
About my bill for tonight.
Got the 20 real? Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
I'm aware, I'm working on it. Oh, the chef is not here any longer. Can we question them now, or is it too late? Kim? Did you have to go to bed?
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Titus does not look particularly happy to see you. I found 8 sets of footprints, but there's only 7 of you. Where is the 8th Hardy Boy?
What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy Boy. There's 7 of us and we're all here.
He sizes you up.
Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardy Boy? We ain't hiring.
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe...
This person Glenn wants to hire, he really respects her.
Shut the fuck up, Glenn! I do the talking here. Now what the fuck do you want, cop?
So let me get this straight. There is an 8th Hardy Boy. It's a she, and you don't like us talking about her?
That's right. We're not talking about this. This is a private Hardy Boys matter. Nothing to do with your shit. End.
He points at the lieutenant.
You're not cops here. Don't go digging around if you don't want a bullet in the back of your head. I'm watching you.
Good. We are all watching each other. Officer, your question.
There's no point in pushing it further, he thinks. This is already a victory. We'll learn more about this 8th Hardy sooner or later.
That's all I had? That was disappointing. Huh. Is there anyone else we want to talk to before I send Kim to bed? Let's see here. What do we have? Who put the clothes in the trash? Who else has unauthorized access to the whirling trash? Find this person and you'll know who tampered with the scene. Secret passages, we don't know how to get there. We need to sing karaoke. Track down your badge, inspect the victim's body. We get the ammonia, but it's almost 10 p.m. Find booze and drink at the pissing competition. What is this? Apparently there was a pissing match between Precinct 41. A scheme about this after the initial inspection of the dead body is done. No idea where that guy is. Joey's info on the lynching. We had to interrogate the drivers about the smuggling. I remember this. Jay said there are 3 drivers at the intersection. You know, there is one guy I didn't talk to. And that's the big boy at the gates. Right here. Isn't he the 3rd driver?
Went native on the chief, huh? Those ballerina antics were reckless. Should have just punched him in the throat again. Let's talk about our right to work. What's it to you?
I thought you looked real familiar for a second there.
No, don't think we've met before. I came to help out the people.
Makes sense, I guess. Never mind. Not gonna pry.
The man has turned his attention elsewhere. He shakes his fist slowly while observing you from the corner of his eye.
Three drivers. We know about the first, we know about the second, who's the racist guy. And I think I tried to talk to Mariana. Oh, we didn't talk to him about the chef.
How can I help you?
We cannot talk to him about the chef. Alrighty then. Well, that changes a lot. And I believe the 3rd driver is the one who's been selling us all these thingamajigs back south. The one guy who was very adamant to sell us like a bunch of really cheap plastic glasses. This guy. But I could not ask him things.
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin.
Oh, maybe I interacted with his merchandise, but not with him directly. That was my mistake. Let's do it.
The name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer! Everything's cool here.
What's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool, the customers are cool, the place is cool. And one more thing, officer, you're very cool. Bang, 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 bang!
Really? You think I'm cool?
Oh, yes! You got style. You got personal style. You know what you like.
He surveys his consumerist kingdom with an air of satisfaction.
You like premium menswear. Look around and browse. Everything looks cool on a guy like you. Take your time.
He settles back into the pile of boxes he's sitting on.
Don't be distracted by the flattery and funny man act. Questions.
Persuade him to give you some money?
No need to dress this one up. Just tell him what you want.
Oh no! No, no, no! No, 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 no! You, I want your money, now.
Oh, okay. But why, officer?
I don't know, it was just the only thing I could come up with in my head to ask you. I need to get money somehow.
Ah, yes. Money is very important.
The street vendor nods, dead serious.
Are you trying to ask for a bribe? If so, you're not doing a very good job.
He looks at the vendor.
Sorry, detective.
The man grins as if the entire incident is already forgotten. Where are you from, Sileng?
Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All revolution.
This man probably comes from Seaguy, sometimes known as the Apricot Suzerainty, an archipelago in the Samaran Isola.
You're from the Apricot Suzerainty, right?
Apricot Suzerainty calls to mind an era When the Sea Guy archipelago was colonized by Revachol. It's a bit of a slur, in other words.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say that you're from Sea Guy.
Very cool. I admire your awareness of our intertwined histories. It's super nice of you to apologize for colonialism. But the apricot suzerainty is a shithole. That's why I left.
You're welcome. I do try to be supportive of other peoples and cultures.
That's so cool, officer. Speaking of, why not support an independent local entrepreneur by buying some pens and glasses?
So, Sealang, what's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives. Unless you're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. Mwah! Tasty, tasty drugs.
We're looking for a lorry driver who is transporting drugs out of the harbor. He or she is in this traffic jam.
That's so cool. You investigating the local drug trade like some cool narc? But I am not a lorry driver. I am just a street vendor. I don't know anything about that.
A blatant lie, sire. Yet he tells it with such conviction. We'd believe him if we didn't know better.
But you are a lorry man. Another driver has identified you and your lorry.
Who said that? It's the fat racist, right? I bet it's him. He has an agenda against me because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a hater.
So you admit you're a lorry driver?
No, I just said I work harder and he's an asshole.
He stops to think.
Okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too. A little. But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream.
So you forgot to tell me.
Exactly. It's such a small part of my life. It's in the rear view mirror now. I'm climbing out of that hole with ingenuity.
Stop squirming. What do you know about the drug operation at the harbor?
Nothing. I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd.
And what crowd is that?
Crowd. You know, the drug crowd.
No, he wasn't talking about an abstract crowd. It was that crowd.
It wasn't some drug crowd. You know who they are. Tell me now.
Shush, please. There's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please, don't get me into this mess. I spent 15 years working my way up.
Here we go. There's a tiny bit of truth on the table. Zoom in on it.
We're buddies, Sealing. Help us out. No one will know it was you.
It's a she, okay? The other drivers call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her. The way they talk about her, she's no lady.
Was she affected by the pale? That's why she's oblivious? Who are these other drivers who talk?
All of them. I don't know. I told you all I know. Are we cool now? I really want us to be cool now.
Who exactly is talking about this lady driver of yours? The racist or the other one with the tattoos?
He points north.
All of them. Even the ones who've left. I don't hang out with them. I don't remember who has tattoos.
Is the lady driver the old woman back there? Dazed out. Strange.
I don't know. Maybe. If she is, I haven't gone near her. I don't get involved. I told you.
It could be. She was strange. He's not ruling her out.
Okay, we're cool now.
All right. I scored. Let's cap this off with a purchase. You can walk away from here with funky sunglasses, detectives. Both of you. You deserve it.
Let's try this one more time. It's a white check. I can come back to this? Yes.
No need to dress this one up.
God damn
Just
it!
tell him what you want.
Oh, okay.
Are you trying to ask?
Sorry, detective.
Man, 58% and we missed. Whatever. Do I want to buy anything? I only have 5. What else is here?
You keep coming back.
Save the economy? That sounds off.
Save the economy? What are you talking about?
Haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your cash, keep it in circulation. Don't buy new things. Buy eco.
Thanks for the advice. I'll try to be more economically conscious.
Very cool. The economy thanks you, officer.
You find your hands deep in tattered and faded.
Economical, but also
It doesn't have anything I really want. Then there's this for 50. Good luck getting myself 50.
the shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guaranteed.
Conceptualization 4 and it's locked. Yeah, I need to raise that. How are we doing level-wise? 80 out of 100. Kim, are you sleepy yet? Not yet. Let's try and talk to that lady. And improve the chances we're getting something out of them. Clothes, let's see. Oh, there's extra conceptualization in this. Encyclopedia. Physical instruments, suggestion. Oh, suggestion is nice. We have so much conceptualization in clothes. Logic as well. Composure is nice. But this will replace the jacket, right? Yeah, we don't want that. Sorry about that. Opened all the windows at once. Kim, I can't find any more bottles. Where was that lady?
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands. In the background, the radio plays.
Kim, are you gonna stop me?
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Snap your fingers twice.
Where am I? Who are you?
Like a magician recalling a subject from hypnosis, you've jolted her back to reality.
The smile on her face has disappeared, replaced by the weary aspect of a cornered beast.
Me? I am the law around here.
Then I don't suppose you could tell me where we are, lawman? Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s.
She adds with contempt. Wait, what's so bad about the 50s?
The men have small jaws and everything is made out of plastic. Why do you need plastic when you can make the world out of amber?
Where else would you be then?
Back in Methka, during the time of the revolution. The sidewalks and cafes are filled with the young people. I was on my way to see a new Boyadero picture starring Gabriel Buenguerro. Until you came along, that is.
The look she gives you is accusatory. Who's Gabriel Buenguerro?
This is Gabriel Buenguerro.
She shows you the photograph in the lavish amber frame. Take a look.
A strikingly handsome man looks straight at you, his head crowned with a wide brim hat. His hair is dark as an oil slick, and his jaw the most perfectly chiseled thing you've ever seen.
He's Mega Chad!
This man's got a hold over her, even 50 years later. You can feel it.
He was the biggest star of his day. Girls used to faint in the aisles of cinema whenever he came on the screen. And schoolboys used to memorize all of his lines.
She leans back, savoring the world she's conjured up.
In all likelihood, it's a world that's only ever existed in her mind.
So I take it you were in the mess when you were young.
Someone was.
Someone? Are these not your memories?
They are someone's memories, boy. What difference does it make if it's me or not? They're beautiful. That is all that matters. Beautiful and true. And they will win. They're coming for this, you know? All of this.
She seems to derive some bitter pleasure from this strange thought, as if the past will one day wipe the present away, like a tidal wave approaching.
Sorry to interrupt your dreaming, ma'am.
I wasn't dreaming. I was there, Lawman. It was early spring, and the mine behind the Black Sun had just come out. The posters were 20 meters tall. Everything was golden.
Her eyes narrow, and she appears to take your measure.
While you, people, were tearing each other apart over your petty little revolution, in Methk, it was a golden age.
The Republic of Mesk is a massive confederation on the Isola of Muindi, the world's largest state by territory. It's a petrostate, a constitutional monarchy, and, as of recently, an outcast due to its tilt to the far right.
Right. I have some other questions for you. Police questions.
Why not, Harife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
She settles back against the railing of her motor lorry. Behind her, mountains of memorabilia, photos, and knickknacks line the dashboard.
There's something off about this woman. Tell her to show you the soles of her boots. Maybe she was at the hanging somehow.
What are you hauling?
Diamonds.
Diamonds? Really?
Of course not. But wouldn't it be marvelous if I was?
Okay, but what are you really hauling?
Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine.
So you don't know what you're hauling in your own lorry?
I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo, if you know what I mean.
What if the cargo is contraband?
Then it's contraband, Lawman. What? Do you want to take an old woman in? Be my guest. Lock me away like Bad Hand Hermenegildo.
Bad Hand? Hermenegildos' bad hand strangled 300 people. What can I say? Some people just really like strangling people.
I still don't really understand this whole boyadero thing.
Of course not. To truly understand the boyadero, you need to listen to on the Western Plain.
A boyadero, boya for short, is a cowherder from upstream Magritte, the great steppes of northern Mesk. He is a rugged individualist and explorer.
Okay, what's that?
It's an old ballad about a young girl who falls in love with a daring boyadero. He promises to marry her as soon as he returns from the Western Plain.
I'm guessing that doesn't happen.
Of course not. The boyadero returns from the Western Plain a changed man. One night, as he and his beloved are out walking along the river Magritte, she pleads with him to give up his riding and settle down.
In the background, you can hear the orchestra swell as the screen fills with the maiden's imploring eyes.
I think I see where this is going.
So the boyadero strangles his beloved and throws her body in the Magritte. Then he rides off, because the Western Plain is calling to him.
That's not where I thought that was going.
You have to understand. A true boyadero needs a whole horizon to himself. He can't be tied down by man or woman. His beloved was selfish. She didn't know what it meant to love a boyadero.
What if, to truly love a boyadero, is to float lifeless downstream.
Before I came, you seemed away.
She's just a distracted old woman. We should maybe let her get back to her things.
So he doesn't think she's the lady driver?
You hear that, Lowman? I don't think your partner likes you spending too much time with me.
Because she is tied to the pail and Kim knows and Kim doesn't like it. He's scared. Wait, why is that, Lieutenant?
Nothing. I just don't think she's connected to anything.
Yeah, that's not the... Don't lie to me, Kim. I know exactly what you're doing here.
It's because of the pail. He doesn't want your frail mind caught up in it. And this woman has spent time in the pail. A lot of time.
It was so easy to tell. The routes you drive are unusual, aren't they?
Some of them. Some of them are like home to me now. I would say the routes I drive are usual to me.
What routes?
Lomonosov's Land, Udajnaya Zemlya, the Western Plain.
She nods and closes her eyes again, letting her mind submerge.
The Transcatolia Magistral. You for 1A. Adestradas du Mirador. All the good ones. The deep trenches. Where the bluebirds fly.
She opens her eyes again and shudders. I am something of an expert in blacking out. You should take better care of yourself.
You're right, Lowman. I'm the one who should take my health more seriously. Thank you for looking out for me.
A correct appraisal. You're quite shabby.
Is that all you woke me up to say?
Show me the soles of your boots.
Now what do you want with an old woman's boots, Sheriff?
It's for important police business, ma'am.
I'm starting to think you should let me get back to Gabriel Buenguerro. You are no Gabriel.
She's wearing sturdy worker's boots, made of black leather. Buckles run across. The sole is also made of leather.
Now the other one, please.
Just before Gabriel, it was the coronation of Franco Negro. Now, there was a real man.
There is no aberration in the pattern that you can see. She puts her foot down.
Moreover, the boots were size 37. Tiny. There are too many discrepancies in all this. Another discrepancy, although not boot-related, is the coronation of His Innocence Franco Negro, which happened 500 years ago.
Exactly. Wait, by it being the coronation of Franco Negro, you mean?
Pale damage. I was just holding my father's hand. He wasn't sending the stairs in riot. The crowd had gone silent. There was dust in the air. Perhaps it was another Sheriff who came and woke me up, looking at my boots, asking questions. Or perhaps it was one of the others in this carnival. I don't remember.
As she says carnival, she gestures to the empty square with the statue and the machines.
She's not Old Soul. These are not the boots that made the prints.
I could have told you that from just looking at them. A size is 37.
The feet of a little girl, they fit well on the pedals.
You seem like a woman who knows a thing or two about drugs.
What do I need drugs for, Lowman? What I see, what I feel, the great adversary, no drugs can compare.
Yeah, I mean, this lady basically travels into the Pale as we speak, and comes back, see things from her past, or other people's past, and leaves them in the present day. And I'm talking to her about drugs? The, adversary.
Yes. There is a protagonista and an adversario. I am on the side of the adversary. There's no coming back from that hole.
The pal sounds like the drug to me.
That's not really what I was getting at.
Then what were you getting at?
Maybe if she thought you're corrupt.
What is it that you're hauling exactly?
Your man, Lowman. What of it?
Okay, let me put it another way. Are you smuggling drugs through Terminal B?
Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way.
You said earlier you don't know what cargo you're hauling. Could it be drugs?
Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiris to Grad on the U41A. What do you think they take from Saramiris to Grad, Lowman?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
It's diamonds, Lowman, obviously.
If you had to guess, who do you think is smuggling drugs around here?
Easy. He's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust a poet. Also, he's the only one I can see from here.
What? That guy?
That's correct. There is no visibility of any of the others.
I didn't ask you about diamonds, did I? I don't care about that.
Diamonds are good for you, Lowman. You should try them sometime. Make yourself pretty like Eva de Zoras.
Okay, if you're not involved with the drug trafficking, then why are you still waiting here?
Where do you want me to go? This isn't so bad. I can listen to music, or the seagulls. Look at all the colors and the futures of this world. It's a good palate cleanser, this jamboree. Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back where it will, to the Great Plains.
I think we're done here, no?
I think I know what's going on with you.
And what is that?
You're a Pale driver. You transport goods through the Pale.
Great. He asked the Pines rep about the Pale, and now he's talking to everyone about it. Fine then. Just try not to black out again, and don't contemplate. We don't have time for that.
Everything is related to the Pale. My condition, the case, everything. It's all anthroponetic.
That is exactly what I didn't want you to think. Ma'am, my partner wanted to know if you work in Pale transport.
No offense. But your partner?
She lights the cigarette. A white and silver cloud of smoke disappears into her mouth.
Seems like a bit of an idiot.
I'm not an idiot. I'm a detective of the RCM. Don't say I'm an idiot.
You are an idiot. And you are keeping me here, glued to this racket. Unless there was anything else?
Alright, are you the lady driver?
Did you just call me a lady, Herife?
I like the Herife.
She clearly doesn't think she's a lady. Don't repeat it.
I was told of a woman driver. You're the only one here.
I'm not that either, Herife. I've gone too far from it all to remember what was between my legs. It doesn't work like that on the long haul.
So, you're not the driver everyone is terrified of?
I'm only terrifying to small children, and to those who used to know me.
Yeah, it's not her. Believe me.
You said long haul, that's...
The big ones, the trucks. There's no women and men there, it's all just...
She hums along, as if to a track on repeat.
In the middle of this town, there's a ghostly motorway. It takes all the people where they want to stay.
In the background, a quiet song seeps from her cabin into the air. You don't hear any vocals.
Why are you scary to the people who used to know you?
Because they can no longer recognize the person I once was.
Then who is the female driver I was told of?
How should I know? Do I look like I spend a lot of time with the other communers sniffing around? when I have my movies to go to.
That's all I needed to know, thanks.
Oh, Sim. Yes, go. Enough jamboree. I need to get back to Mesky.
Her voice trails off. Kim, you're still with me. I bet you want to go to bed, right? Is it bedtime, Kim? Kim? Is it bedtime? Kim? I mean, I don't know. I really need to take a break here. We've been playing for quite some time now. It's super interesting. I freaking love this game. It's incredibly good. Oh wait, there are more cars parked here. Everyone's gone. Everyone's gone for the night. We can still hear the noises, but nobody is around. Okay, maybe we should go to bed.
Kim, will you stay with me for a cigarette?
Oh, these guys are still in here, chilling. God, I love this music. It's so good. Is this where you're staying, Kim? See you in the morning.
Okay, bye.
Screw it. Alright then. This has to be a window right next to Kim's room. We have to open it. I mean, no, we don't have to do anything. What I need to do right now is take a break, and I will see you on the next episode of Disco Elysium. Until then, thank you everybody for watching. Have fun, whatever you do. Take care of yourselves, and do not forget, keep on gaming. I will see you all next time.